So.
No, we even have sound. We are live.
Yeah, are we? Wow, cool. Yes. Hi everyone, Rain here. So I'm Marion. We have Fredrik here who is going to play the game. And obviously Mr. Music.
Yes, and we are in my studio, and as you see, it's kind of cozy.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're just going to play through the game and talk a bit about the game, chat with you guys. If you have any question you want to ask, stuff you wonder about, we'll be super happy to
I'm not
answer.
even in the frame, so I'm just gonna sit there.
So yeah, you cannot see Jörn, but he's here. He sees you. He hears you.
And you can hear me.
Yes.
No, we can't hear them. We can read.
We can read them.
Can't
Nice.
read their minds.
All right, so let's get started.
All right.
So, sorry, let's go. So I just missed the complete introduction.
All right. So this is going to be cut 138.
This is probably because we are playing this on my development machine, and I have all the save files from the development time still in the system. So yeah.
So just to be fair, it's my first time streaming. I think Jörn, you've been doing that for a little bit.
Well, yeah, but we do simple scripts as like that. Just set it up and get going. Not like all the professional streamers do.
Ooh. Yeah, so it's going to be nothing like 100k followers,
No.
professional Twitch streamers. Okay, music.
So this is kind of Halfdan Eames. Can I say his name? Yeah, Halfdan. This is Halfdan. Of course, he has half a tooth, as you just saw. So this is his tune riff. And this is Katrin singing. She's my colleague here in the studio, and she writes some music with me.
Drama.
Crescendo.
All right.
Kind of sound cuts at the end of it. Nobody hears that except me.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody can hear it.
And we have coffee. So, Marion, tell us about this game. What are we seeing?
All right, so we are playing Lumina. Lumina is the... are we allowed to say it? Yeah. Lumina is the granddaughter of Teslagrad's main character.
Granddaughter or daughter?
Granddaughter or daughter?
Nobody knows.
Oh.
It's a mystery.
You'll have to figure it out by yourself. Hello.
We have Zenibuka in chat.
So you have met Lumina in Work to the West before, another one of our game. We take her now after she's been having all sorts of adventures that we're not going to spoil here, and she's coming back to her family using a zeppelin. But she meets some flying Vikings on the way, which make her so they make her zeppelin crash, and that's where we start playing.
And let's just look at this. This game looks so amazingly good. The fog, the rain, the details, just the atmosphere of this place here, the wet grass, I can almost smell it. This is like watch this game.
So actually it's very inspired from Bergen. So welcome to Bergen. Foggy, rainy, grey.
Lots of Vikings threatening you.
Lots of Vikings. Very, very tall and scary ones.
Yeah, but someone asked about, like power lines in Norway. But here in Norway, there are actually fences to keep trolls and Vikings out, so they don't go into the city.
No, it's very important. So it's a safety matter. It's very serious here. Actually, the development team went around Bergen and the surroundings to check a bit all the Viking churches that are still up around the city. And check the architecture and the old runic signs and engravings, and to basically reproduce them as best as they could in the game, so that it could feel a little bit more authentic. Oh, it is Zenibuka. Sorry, I'm a little bit far from the screen. I have trouble to read. Thank you very much. We are very glad it's out as well, actually. It's been a long journey. It took 3 years to develop. Fredrik, happy?
Yeah. I've only been part of the last year of the development.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But I mean, that's the most important one, right?
Such an important part in polishing the game.
Oh yeah, there was...
Everything that looks good in this game, that's Fredrik. If it's
no.
good, you saw it's Fredrik.
Actually, you have you're the one who has hidden all the secrets, all the cards, actually, right? Or at least a bunch of
a
them.
lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Kerry playing the Celtic harp in the background here.
Oh, thank you.
And it was funny because she sent me a message like the day before my final deadline for delivering all the music. It's like, hey, I'm free in Bergen. Want to do some fun? Yes! Come! And she brought a huge harp into the studio and you hear it in the background here. So, Marion.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
flute
So,
we are hearing.
at the moment, wow, look at this.
This is Hulda's,
Isn't that crazy?
Hulda's
What is
instrument.
Yeah, so for the ones who missed it, we are in Jörn's studio. So we're surrounded by a bunch of really weird instruments. Some might appear here and there.
Good. I can see myself on stream. Okay, so I'm just gonna play this super easily. This is Hulda. So her kind of theme is, or like sound is
Yes.
this. Let me give you a demonstration.
Ooh.
And I played it one-handedly. It has more notes. And then Marion, if you rattle
Yay!
these things, and this one.
Oh,
That's also a sound you hear a lot in this game. Isn't
that's
it?
fun.
Yeah. If you play this game, you'll definitely recognize
It's
this.
it's a juicy sound. It's got a lot of...
Yeah, it's very juicy.
Detail.
So it's a little bit. This is all wood, and then combine
Nice.
it with the metal. Yeah, and it's proper Viking.
Is that like those instruments? Where do they come from? Like, is it actually Norwegian or
Yes.
yeah? And the flutes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe. It's just something that you found in your studio that was there. And
Yeah, and it makes the correct sound. Or a good sound. Okay. This is a really important piece of audio design here, because if you hang around in this area, the sheep will start buying. See, you hear that?
ah, yeah. Is it you?
No.
Is it you?
It's real Norwegian sheep.
Okay. Hey, directly imported from Norway. A local culture here, right there.
Thank you, Zinibka. But what do French sheep say?
Bah.
Bah?
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
So here you can see.
Thank you, Zeni.
Here you can see a little bit of what I was talking before with the churches, the old Viking churches. So this is inspired from actual real architecture. Obviously, this metallic structure is not something we will find in them, but the houses and the wheels, yeah, very
And this is Lily
very
singing
typical.
again. Ah, she's so good.
She's everywhere.
Yeah, there's quite a few singers in this game, but of course mostly Lynn Katrin, and then also my morning voice.
Oh yeah, can you do a little bit of that?
Maybe when we get to a spot
Yeah,
with the
okay.
headset, I'll try to gurgle along. And it's just silly because I have no idea how to sing like that. So I could do it like for 15 minutes every morning, and then my voice was broken, so I had to continue the next day. So yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very beautiful. Okay, so Mr. Pitty saying it's so pretty. Okay, I have to leave this going for myself.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
A little bit maybe about the animations and the art. So everything that's moving now is actually made from a 3D model. So Aslak is the one who has been building all these 3D models and animating them, as well as Christina. And from these 3D models, once they were animated, they were we took a lot of shots. So we had basically 2D, a bunch of 2D shots that then we could play.
Like pictures from 3D models.
Yeah. So then instead of drawing all the animations one by ones, we could just play them with the 3D models. So it takes much less time to change the animations if needed, because the model is already made. We don't have to redraw everything.
No.
Death by rumpetroll.
Rumpetroll. So how do you translate rumpetroll?
Tadpole?
Tadpole?
Yeah,
Tadpole.
isn't that it? I think it's tadpole.
Rumpetroll. Really? Like troll?
I mean, directly translated.
Yeah, I challenge you to translate directly.
Butt trolls.
Butt trolls.
And that's a real Norwegian name for them.
Yeah, so just for info, I'm French. Both guys here are Norwegians. So we are going to together discover some fun facts about Norwegian culture.
Cultural learning.
Yeah. It's always fascinating.
And here you see the old tradition of throwing rocks into Hulder's face.
And actually, so Helder is this character, this black Gru-like character with blonde hair. But Helder is also a figure of Norse mythology.
Yes.
So it's this lady that lures men in the forest,
Yeah.
right?
And like probably many fairy or folk tales, it sounds like a bad excuse. No, it was a magical creature in the forest, I promise. I was helpless. Okay.
And in the actual culture, she does not look like a Gru, obviously. She's a beautiful lady with cow tail.
Yeah, that's how
Yes.
you spot if she's a real woman or a...
Yeah. So if you see a lady with a cow tail, do not go and talk to her.
The Cinebuca says, oh, fellow French, Marion.
Oh, hello, you're here.
Yeah.
We are in the first boss fight now.
Oh, first boss fight, nice.
So there's multiple ways you can get her down.
Yeah.
I noticed like watching people play now, most choose to throw thing at her, which is viable. But you can also just jump up and pull her down.
Show us.
I will do it.
So I have played through this game like a million times, but I always use cheat codes. So I just have abilities not currently present in the game already.
Yeah, I use the the inbuilt cheat that makes you invincible and makes you fly.
Cinebuca asks if this fight was in the demo, and yes.
Yes, it was.
And this is where the demo ended, wasn't it?
It was,
Yeah.
and it actually ended as soon as you hit Hulda, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, something like
So you
this.
didn't actually get to defeat her.
Yeah, that is one of the best, I think. The water blink,
Yeah.
that's just my favorite.
Yeah.
Water and wire link,
Yeah, as well.
which we'll see soon. Oh no, dead Teslamancer.
Little piece of lore there for the ones who know.
Yes, I see some streamers, they are starting to kind of dig into the lore, and they're finding so many surprises. The lore in this game is deep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just,
You can't even imagine.
yeah, it's an insane amount of history here.
So just as an example, on the first Teslagrad, somewhere there is the mural of a Teslamancer and the cage bird. And this mural, it's being referred to here in this game, produced 10 years after the first one. So yeah, just get ready for some really, really deep stuff.
It's like one big continuous story. But I remember Peter talking about how he doesn't... You can totally ignore the story and still play the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I saw someone comment that there is no story. It's like, oh, there's so much, you have no idea. But it's because you can play through the game and you don't have to bother about the story. It's not in your face if you don't.
Yeah,
want it.
exactly.
But if you really want to discover...
Yeah, here you're in
story.
for a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
So Fredrik is a little bit nice here.
Oh no, let's do it later.
No, Fredrik is a bit nice. He's actually showing you where to find some scrolls.
Oops, didn't see that.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, and in between Tesla 1 and Tesla 2, the story continues the in-between story is in Road to the West and Mesmer.
Yeah, as well. So you have some pieces of lore there that connects everything.
Absolutely.
So the
And-
principle, what we try to do at Train, we try to make all of our games fit in one big universe. Yeah, so if you have some time and if you're curious, just try to connect the dots.
Oh, I didn't see yeah. Is that? I watched a Korean streamer yesterday. Maybe that's this person.
Ooh,
Maybe this.
are you? Tell us.
Hello.
So what are you up to, Felix, now?
So the main path is to go to the right on that solid blue bridge, but I just want to show.
But we're not mainstream people.
No. I want to show people how they can pet the cats.
Oh yeah, this is important. And I think Senibuka is gonna recognize the sound. Because we can reuse the sound.
What?
Yeah.
Are we doing recycling now?
It's good.
Yeah, no, recycling is nice.
Oh, repurposed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here, wait, come back.
Oh,
Okay, don't
I will
come back.
I can go back.
No, just several people actually saw these notes a little bit everywhere in the game.
The
How
graffiti.
many? Yeah, how many of them are there?
38, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
So,
Refurbished, yes.
so the trick here, first you have to go through the runic writing, and I think it's written in Norwegian, right?
Kind of an oldish
Yeah.
Norwegian.
So if the words do not make sense right off the bat, it's normal, but it actually means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm spoiling too much now?
Yeah, let's not say more. Like you have to.
They have meaning.
Oh yeah, they are definitely part of the story.
No.
And we're back to the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, because what happens is that when the game starts, Lumina's ship has exploded or is on fire. But if we return, it might not be still burning.
Oh wow.
So,
I see. The Vikings are still angry.
Oh yeah. I mean, do they ever? They should get a sneaker or a Twix.
Look at that ship. This game, it looks so good. It's
So what allows us also to give this impression of depth? It's several layers of 2D background.
fish.
So that gives a little bit of volume and this impression that this half 3D impression. Oh, the cats!
A cat. And
approach with care.
mhm.
Meow meow.
Oh no, and she reveals.
Yay!
No, she doesn't reveal a secret up there.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
So and this cat, by the way, this cat you can find it in Word to the West. You find it also in Teslagrad, right?
And Mesmer.
And Mesmer.
Mhm.
And it's Oli, the art and the designer of the game, who used his cat
Yes.
and put his cat in the game.
And it's
yeah.
called Jens.
Jens.
And Senibuka, if I say, oh, meow meow, you'll recognize that, don't you? That's, yeah. So Lumina, the voice of Lumina is Lovisa, an actress here in Bergen. And she does all the sounds.
And that must have been super fun to record.
But that's the other cue is Lykke, another actress. And she goes, if I,
Oh man. Like imagine make money out of making meow meow. I would do that. I would
Whoa.
take that as a job.
Hello! Down to the Holocave. With new music. Ah, nice. What a dynamic and fun world.
So just to be fair, we are going to talk a lot about music.
No, we don't have to. I'm gonna do another stream on Thursday with a musician friend, and then we can really get nerdy.
Ah yes, you let us know when it is, right? We're going
Yeah.
to follow.
And are we going back to the Viking Tower now?
Yeah.
Yes. So now, soon we're going to get to hear Jörn how he sounds before his morning coffee.
And as you can see here, there are many paths around this world. Like what Fredrik just did, I would never think of that way.
So just also to set expectations. So Fredrik has been working a lot on the game design and the polish of the game. Jörn has made the music, and I've been working more with the schedules and budget, financing, and everything. So the one who really knows the ins and outs of the game here is Fredrik. So, so me and Jörn are know about the main path, the big thing. We have like funny stories. Oh God!
So,
What? What?
Cat?
Huh? No, a cat?
And also, if you stand on the edge of the pier, here, if you stand still, the music gets. It's a secret music. And there's a couple of spots. Sorry, no, I'm nerdy. There's a couple of spots in the game which I thought were pretty extra beautiful. Like here, you're looking down the valley or the fjord. So if you stand there and just look at it, then the music changes and you just kind of. Let's just
I didn't even
relax
know
here for a
that.
little bit. Yeah,
Oh.
those are my secrets. In the game.
I'll pick this up. Just
Yeah, just like this casually.
Yeah, no, nobody saw. Graffiti. Vikings like their graffiti.
yeah. Who is this?
I don't know.
Oh.
Who could it be? Nobody knows. Is it you, Marion?
Oh. It's me before my morning coffee.
Thankfully, Jörn gave us morning coffee. No?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh,
Skål.
okay. Now,
No.
Now.
Oof.
oh,
Yeah. Can you hear it in the background? Gurgling men.
Yeah.
Choir
So
of gurgling
tell us how you make the growls.
I'm not sure I can do it now, but it's at least, I don't know, 8 or 12 multi-tracked. Boring.
Yeah, so it was basically every morning before coffee, 15 minutes of growling.
But there is a real growler in the game too. You see him,
Wow.
you hear him much later. And he's also the voice of Halfdan. Arild Brakstad, he wrote the black metal musical Svarterike, if you ever heard about it.
Cool.
So, but he's a professional growler.
Yeah, actually I heard there's a lot of technique going on in these things.
Oh yeah.
It's very impressive actually.
I think in this puzzle, I feel like I want to mention something here.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people having like issues with it, and there's
Actually, it killed me so many times, and then I saw the solution, and it was so simple, and I just was, oh no.
because there are multiple solutions that you can do it. You could, deactivate the cloak and reactivate it, and or you could jump and then activate it once you land on the other side. The easiest way is just not to do that. But I think you kind of get it. So you can walk and blink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remember,
Thank you for like.
combine your powers is the thing here.
Yeah.
Just remember that you can always combine powers.
You can do, you can walk and blink simultaneously.
What?
And momentum is a big part of this physics engine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was something that I think a lot of it takes time to master. It's definitely one of those
Definitely.
features.
Yeah, because the stronger one magnet is, the stronger physics, like the stronger the push will be, and this is also associated with your speed. A lot of things going in.
And just me before morning coffee. As a model in the game.
So I guess the reason why we're making this a physics-based game is that Peter, the main game designer and also the CEO, has a master in physics. So he's very into these things, and I think that's why Teslagrad was an experiment around this, and now it's even better.
And Cam that got says music in this area scared me a little bit at the first place. I thought the clank song was some type of attack, and you're absolutely correct. It's not a drum; it is a type of impact sound instead, mixed with a drum. But so yeah, it's loud and angry, just like the Vikings. So this is also how the lore is told in this game. These little newsreels.
It's the theaters of Teslagrad 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, here you get to know a little bit more about the general story of the land and the events that happen before you happen to land there.
What has happened in the history of this place?
Yeah, and again, we're trying to not say too much, even though it's hard because it's very exciting.
Yeah. So
But
just cover your ears if
yeah,
you get too chatty here.
or tell us, we can get a little bit excited because we put a lot of energy and thought into that. So it's okay to tell us to chill a little bit and keep a bit of the secret.
And Fredrik is so much better than me at this game.
And that me.
I have a few hundred hours played.
This is what 100 hours of Teslagrad 2 looks like.
Actually, someone is way better than me already.
Yeah, and no pressure.
I just want to mention that I've been watching the people who speedrun. Probably I saw someone.
Dioximor already got a lot of the physics down.
Yep.
Very impressed.
Yep. And there was another guy. I forget his name right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he did. He's on Twitch, and he did a run in 37, 38.
Yeah.
That's really fast.
Yeah, Dioximor is a machine.
Some
Yeah,
of them
sure. Actually, for the first time, I saw him stream Teslagrad 2 the evening where it launched, and it was so impressive what he already managed to do.
Yeah.
I think he's been managing to slide down the walls, like slide up the walls actually.
Yeah.
With
He
yeah.
has his Tesla flew down. But it's fun to watch them. But also yesterday we were in another stream which was much more casual.
True, very, very nice.
And she spent an hour exploring the lanterns in the cave, and it's like, why not? There's so much stuff to explore and play around with.
Yeah, take your time, enjoy the landscape. I mean, enjoy the music.
This is the bus or the taxi or the transit. What do you call this?
Blinkwire harpoons.
Yeah, and it's like you can get all over the map with this when you have unlocked these.
Yeah, and
I really like the little. The sound of that lantern is great. Actually, let's give credit where credit is due. It's it's Martin Kvall, who made the sound design here. Also, when you blink through the wires, that's him.
Yeah, you know, all the sound effects is him.
Yeah, so he made an incredible job. He was working quite closely with you to put the sound together, I guess.
Yeah, he is also a machine. Very experienced and super duper.
Yeah, he's been working on a lot of other games. Find him on Twitter, follow him. He's always talking about his projects, so he's a very cool guy to follow.
I guess I should mention something here. I also saw a lot of people, or some people, struggling with this, and I think in order to make this easier, you have to do some bunny jumping, which the game allows for. Which is when you slide, if you hold slide and then you jump as you land, she will gain momentum, and then she becomes a lot faster, and even without the power slide. So if you hold the thing here, then you can outrun
Actually, I saw one streamer who just managed it by simply walking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just walking, and not stressing out, and just walking through it.
There might be some. I'm not.
This
I
is
did-
like medium level Tesla Fu, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't do it properly. Well, I haven't practiced it either. But
Yeah, actually,
somehow-
that's a good point. A lot of things here come with practice.
Hmm.
Just like go through it, take the time to learn, and it's going to become so enjoyable. Oh, that's my favorite boss coming. Oh, there I have some stuff to tell about that coming boss because man, did I go through it. Yeah, I had to record some playthrough for diverse reasons, and that one was a piss. And I actually, when I made the recordings, it was quite early in the development. We didn't even have a shield, so I had to make it through in one go without a shield. That was really tough. It made me swear so many times.
Must
Yeah.
mean we are popular city. No, Cameron. Sorry. Getting the ad bots into the chat. That means we're onto something here, guys.
Woo!
It's a good sign.
Also, other thing about this boss. So when he growls, it spawns 2 wraith, right? But when it was designed the very first time, it spawned 3, and I think it was also a bit faster, if I remember. So if you found that boss difficult, imagine it was twice as difficult when
Thank you,
they
Hannah.
made it the very first time.
This music.
And it was hell.
Sorry.
Go ahead, the
Cameron
music.
asked about the music. Yeah, the singing is easy. That's Catherine, and she's just going wild. And she's so cool because singing on pitch here is so secondary. Everything here is just the craziness. And even we have on purpose some dissonances in the singing and stuff, so just to give it an extra wild wilderness feeling. And the strings are just a mix of, I think, 7 different instruments actually. I think we looked at that yesterday.
First try.
7.
First try.
Congratulations! Wow, it looks like you've been playing that game before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of. I've died to him a couple of 100 times during testing.
Kevin, I'll talk more about stuff like that in my stream on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, we have to keep a bit of content. We have to keep a bit of content for Thursday.
See, I'm on the side here. Oh, you can see my trumpet in the back. Here. On the... the trumpet even is in the game.
Oh yeah, second best or first best power? The power side.
The power slide is so fun.
What's your opinion? Power side or water blink?
Power slide.
This is
Power
fun.
slide?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just have like an hour of this and it'll be fun.
That's true. That's true. Oh man, the music is it's just so easy to stop, say nothing, just get carried over by the atmosphere. Like it's a whole, right? It's the art, this Norwegian feel, and the music that just goes with it so perfectly.
Thank you.
Actually, I think Jörn is a little bit of a magician. It's we come to him with a clip saying, "Yeah, kinda want something in this kind of vibes." Yeah, and then he comes back to you, and it's just exactly what you ever wanted without knowing it.
Thanks. I'm so bad with compliments, but it feels good, so thank you. But I think the major part, Lynn, Katrina and I, we had so much fun making this. And just playful,
You can make it.
just being silly and have fun. And I think that's what you feel when you hear the music too.
Yeah.
Just. But this area just, I guess the music takes kind of a little break. on purpose. Dramaturgy, structure.
And because you did theater studies, right?
Yeah. Theater person by education.
I guess that must help a lot in building. Yeah, you say you were seeing this as like an opera.
Well, I sing all of the bigger story in all of Rain's games, right? So that means in opera you have what you call motifs or little what you call it, hooks.
Yeah.
For your memory. So there's like one melody for the Tesla family. In this game, there's one specific melody for Halfdan, and there's even a cue here called or a song called the Tesla Family, which Senibuka will recognize when he gets there, because at that point you're kind of connecting all the family history points in the game. So yeah, it's fun. I have a lot of fun when I can do these things and just kind of help tell the story or
Just go wild.
help you feel the story more.
Yeah.
Or if you,
Oh, are we having a little cinematic moment?
So one of the first things I did 10 years ago for Teslagrad 1 was to make an anthem for the country
Oh,
or for the kind of military ruling.
yeah, for Teslagrad, for the
the Empire song. So this was,
Electropia.
Yeah. So this is it here, repurposed, remixed. And it ties in with the story. But I'm not going to tell you how. We have a theory. So Kemet says, I have a theory of beating Moose first and Hulda after. But there's a several hard skips. Actually, I've seen people trying this and they got so far.
Really?
Yeah, like Diox.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
What
he
did he
tried
skip?
that as well.
Yeah.
He skipped the entire left part.
And for a moment it looked like he could actually go through the entire game.
But I think it's we're going to the point where I think here, no, the teleporter room. Yeah. That's where you cannot go further. I think without the water brick.
Yeah. So this is where this is how far he got without picking up the power.
Mm-hmm.
This is Lynn-Cathrine singing, but she's pitched down a note to give her that kind of uncanny or a strange, weird texture in her voice.
And it's Icelandic, right?
Yes.
That she's singing.
Yeah. So the languages we used for the music in here is Old Nordic or Norwegian and Icelandic because it sounds like old Norwegian, ancient Norwegian. Icelandic is a fairy language.
Yeah, totally.
Magical
Totally,
creatures of that island.
Like it has this witchy, airy type of sound.
Ooh, can you see my graffiti?
Yeah.
So,
So Jörn is extremely good at drawing ship, as you can all notice.
it's actually I thought I drew a goat.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm so bad at drawing, and I'm so envious of people who can make art, like visual art.
So you were jealous of the artist, so you said, I'm gonna be an artist as well.
I don't remember. This was a joke in our Discord channel, which you also joined in Rain's Discord channel.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I drew this and I sent this to in the channel to William and said, I'm putting it in a game. And there it is. That's graffiti.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the feet are going in the wrong way. And everything's wrong.
It almost feels like two human feet, like walking
Yeah, and they're working
in
in
the
the other
opposite.
direction.
Yeah. It's
Oh well, but yeah, it's so really fun to see it in the game. I think I screamed of happiness when I saw it. Okay, moving into a new area of the game. What?
it's beautiful. Like the bling.
Oh yeah. Tack.
Okay, so
Snake.
snake.
And someone put this so elegantly in a review. It's like this entire level is the snake. The snake is the level. It's so cool.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Doesn't like that.
And also, you see the green gooey stuff. There's a big part of the story in this game too. If you want to
Again.
explore that.
Yeah, that we are not going to spoil.
And there's even, there's so much story in this game.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
secret
it's
areas
really, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating to, you know. Yeah, it's hard to say what we can do, what we can say, what we cannot say, but yeah, we're going to try to set the list. Let's stick to like development anecdotes and fun facts and stuff like this. So the great serpent here is called Fafnir. He's also in the Norse mythology.
And just look at this here. It's so cool. And the colors, everything, and the little shady, eggsy stuff.
Yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that Tim's been very, very happy about all the good feedbacks and the reception of the game. Really, it's been really, really a bit overwhelming actually since launch. Yeah, me and Jörn, we've been just surfing on Twitch, jumping from one stream to another just to, you know, check it out. And yeah, it was. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for the super nice reception.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, he's focusing a lot on it. You know. Don't want to
talk and do boss fight at the same time.
Oh man, I couldn't. That's why Fredrik is playing. I'm good at talking, but the playing not so much.
It's gonna be embarrassing when I do my own stream on Thursday. So I'm gonna have a friend, a singer, Yvonne here, and guitarist, and she's gonna be playing. So, so let's see how far we get.
So type of first impressions.
Yeah, it will be her first time.
Cool.
She did World to the West complete game with me on stream.
Nice.
And there was a lot of screaming and shouting involved.
Well, I mean, I found that World to the West was a little bit less frustrating than what the Teslagrad game can be. So I'm looking forward to see how much frustration there will be in this in that stream.
World to the West was fun.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. Actually, the first time I played Teslagrad, I remember that was very overwhelming. So basically, we understand everybody who gets frustrated with the difficulty and say the game is hard. We know. We acknowledge that, and what we tried to do for Teslagrad 2, we tried to make the main path a bit simpler so that everybody could enjoy the game and go through it. But then we left a lot of super fun challenges and super nice stuff around for the ones who want to dig deeper and actually have a real challenge. Little funny story. So when we started the development of the game,
Pretty Frenchman, hello.
yay, hello, pretty
What's his
Frenchman. Hi, I'm pretty French lady. Bonjour.
He was intern or something at Rain for a while.
Oh, cool. I've been here only for a couple of years, so I might not have seen you, but hello from Rain.
Bonjour. So, what did you work on when you were at Rain? Yeah, it's a lag, so.
Sorry.
Trying to get the response instantly.
So, but just to talk about the levels, originally the levels were much harder, like the puzzle were really hard, as they were in the first Teslagrad. And basically everything that did not, or most of what did not pass QA has been simplified in the main path and then relocated to optional areas.
And this, I really like the Vault Walkers, and everybody who played Teslagrad 1 will, oh, that's how, one way of doing it. They will recognize them. They're all over Teslagrad 1, these little robots.
Yeah, they have their own theme, right?
Yeah, so at one point I was afraid that the soundtrack would get too dark and gloomy and just pure atmospheric, so it's like, oh, yeah, they are. This is my opportunity to just make something
Fun and cute.
ridiculous, silly. Oh, fun and cute, yeah, that's what I call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vault Walkers, they should make like a mini game with the Vault Walkers.
Oh, that would be cool. What kind of minigame would that be?
Or maybe you can make like a little factory and you set up paths for the Vault Walkers to do a thing and solve puzzles or something.
Or could it be a bit like Lemmings?
A bit
You
like
know?
Lemmings.
Where you just
What
make
else?
the wall workers go and...
Yes, we always need at least one French person at rain.
Yes! we need the quota. Oh yeah, I'm here whipping them and just roaming the corridors with my whip and my angry look.
And so the music here is a mix of, if anyone played Road to the West, there's a Robo Boss feeling to it. I don't know if anyone remembers that.
Yeah. Sorry, that didn't mean to make it.
Do you remember that, Fredrik?
No.
So it's a mix of the Robo
But
Boss and then the main Tesla or the Winter Garden theme.
Mm.
Just with a slightly different harmonization. Yes, sorry, nerdy. So nerdy.
But we're here to nerd.
To nerd, yes.
Just, warning.
Are we now, where are we headed now, Fredrik?
No, I'm just unlocking the shortcut. So now we can
Fast
quickly.
travel everywhere.
Yeah. Now we're back at the bridge. You can get at the very top of the Viking Tower. Hey.
I don't know what's with us and towers. Towers are
Yeah.
nice.
This tower is really large.
This
really
one's
tall.
huge.
So you have the Viking Tower there.
Mini tower.
And it's like bob, bob, bob.
And it keeps going.
Keeps going. So we're making our way up. Oh, okay.
Or down.
Or no, or down. We're making our way up the Tesla Tower now. Galvan's.
This thing, if you manage to get the mechanics to work properly, is just so enjoyable.
So this music is made by the sound designer, Martin.
I love this room. It's so
Me
beautiful.
too.
And
It's so breathtaking.
I call it the elevator music because in Teslagrad 1 you travel in a blue, whatever you call this,
Magnetic field.
magnetic field in the middle of the tower. So it kind of feels like an elevator.
Yeah, that's the music there as well. Yeah.
So it has to be here as well.
Could that be the magnetic field theme?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Oh no.
Vikings, help!
Again. In Norway.
Oh no, what are you doing with that cart?
You just ran over that guy.
Are they up to something?
Never. For the ones who wonder, by the way, oh, thank you.
Sorry.
For everybody who loves the landscape, the outside landscape with the trees and the fjords and the mountains, just for info, that's exactly how Norway looks like. I can certify. So if you ever hesitated to drop by Norway to check it out, don't hesitate no more.
And we have magnets.
And come by and say hi if you're ever in the surroundings of Bergen.
I call the office of Ray. I just call it the Tesla Tower.
Yeah,
because
we're
you
on
guys
the
are-
6th floor of a big
So top
of a-
floor.
yeah, of a big building.
You don't have skyscraper or anything like that
Yeah.
in Bergen, so 6 floors
I
is
get
actually
yeah,
pretty high.
yeah. 6th floor is probably the highest you can get in Bergen.
And you're situated on top of a hill even too, so you look over the whole city. And
Ooh, yeah, my office has the best view.
that's why I call you the boss lady.
I know.
Yeah, I think Peter lost in the change when when we chose offices.
Halfdan and his crew versus Galvan. So, did you talk yet about the remastered version of Teslagrad 1?
No, we didn't talk about the remaster version yet. Good points. So the remaster version, you will find everything, all the graphics upgraded and suited for 4K screens. But I think the most interesting part is that there are 10 challenges added to the game.
Yeah. Entirely
So-
new content as well.
Yes. So I hope you guys are going to have fun with them. Yeah. And I guess a lot of the work, the original Teslagrad was written in Boo. that's Jörn looks at me with a weird look like Boo. Yeah, it's a programming language that doesn't really exist anymore. So actually, it's not being at least handled by Unity anymore in the last updates. So to be able to keep taking care of the game and to keep Teslagrad alive, we had to upgrade all the base code to C++. So that's what actually took a lot of effort for this remaster.
I just have to say, I love the frozen Bruce in the background here.
Yeah.
The Frozen, oh, I hadn't seen them. Oh, cool.
There's always something in the background.
Yeah.
Something.
That's why it's so tricky with this game. It's like you're so focused on what you're doing, but there's so much happening in the background. Like sometimes you can see a little, like one of the wraith going around, or there is the Groot that's just, having the, just living the life. Yeah.
And you just heard my most favorite piece of music in the game, the one that you just passed.
Oh, damn it.
Let me.
Or maybe, and it's hard to pick one, but top 3 definitely.
Top 3.
Not this one. Yeah. You have to
Was
play
it
the
down
game
here?
to find out.
No.
Oh, it's also where you exit.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys probably have a favorite music also. If you have, let us know. This one is called Lumina in Snow, no? Something like
Yeah.
this?
I don't remember.
I found it so beautiful. Actually, at some point, it was my go-to music for work. If I had some stressful work to do, I would just play that in the background.
Oh, thanks. I'm really, if I can brag about myself.
Yeah, go ahead. Bri.
The entire atmosphere of this snow area is like, I knew exactly what I wanted it to sound like.
Yeah.
And
It's when you're in Bergen, we have snow in winter. Lucky for us. And sometimes you are in this small street with these small houses, and you have this very thin snow that's just falling slowly without any wind. That is exactly the vibe it gives me. So,
Merci.
sorry, talking about snow falling in a very dramatic moment.
oh yeah, poor Hulda.
Yeah.
Hulda's story, she's so cool.
I think she's my second favorite character in the whole game.
Oh yeah. Okay, so forget the Vault Walker game. Let's do a Hulda game.
Yes. Okay, so what kind of game would that be?
Well, it would have to be kind of her type of challenges.
Yeah, like maybe developing the story a bit more. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
You can do it.
No!
Or not?
I'm sorry.
And look at the troll in the background. And the Viking sword, those are
Oh,
actually
yes.
real. Those are here in Norway.
Yeah.
In Haugesund?
And can you go back to the troll? So the troll, yeah, the troll is real as well.
Yeah, that's why we have, like I said, we have power lines to
Yeah.
control where they
And actually, this troll just comes from a concept art that was made at the very start of the game, and that we actually had decided to not go with trolls, like to not implement it. And we found this concept art at one point and thought it was cool, so we had to have it somehow.
And the troll, of course, has its own song.
Of course,
And you get
as
lost in it.
everything here in the game.
And I just had to try Dobergemensal, super famous Grieg piece. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But so I thought, but what if it plays the Teslagrad melody with the Teslagrad instruments? What would that sound like?
Oh, cool.
And that's what you hear in the game. So,
We have to get there.
so as you can see, Viking airships consist basically of exploding barrels and flaming things,
Flaming
burning
stuff.
things.
So Vikings like to burn stuff. So I guess there is something with this this black goo that reminds a lot of oil. It's true that Norway had like big story with oil. It's in the 80s, right? When they discovered that there was oil in the
In Norway?
in Norway.
60s.
Yeah. 60s. Yeah, sorry, I was a bit late. And that helped a lot with the development of Norway, and it contributed a lot to what it is now.
And fish.
The
Dried fish.
the dried fish.
That was actually
are
the
so
biggest
cool.
import historically, or export from Norway. Dried
Yeah,
fish.
actually, oil and fish. Here you have it. That's Norway.
It's funny. It's like the Portuguese food traditions. Yeah, Norwegian fish. Dried fish.
Actually, I can relate to that so much. Like, I come from a small. I come from overseas territory in France, located right next to Canada, on the fishing banks in Newfoundland, and so there was a lot of fishing activity there as well, which looks a lot like Norway's culture and tradition around the fish and drying the fish, salting the fish. Yeah.
Are we allowed to mention other games in this game? Other Norwegian games?
Yeah. Let's talk about.
Because there's a fishing game by Miss Games.
Oh, it's such a great game.
And it's
I love it
located
so
exactly
much.
where you're from,
yes.
isn't it?
There is one. Yeah, there is one taking place around Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
which is very very close. And this game is great. Like the mechanics of the game and how they made fishing like very realistic. I have it. I like
great
it
game,
a
great
lot.
game. So different pace again than this. More,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like awesome game to relax with. So music here.
Let's get back
This
to
is the-
business.
Viking metal rock prog wannabe track, and they sing in Icelandic, I think.
Mhm.
And this is where you hear the real black metal singer
Oh,
somewhere in this track. And also, there's two tracks of music playing on top of each other in this area. Just a simple trick. They're different lengths, so when one repeats, it's not an exact repeat of what has been before, because it'll be a
that's
new version
cool.
of the sound, or the way you hear it. So yeah, I did that a couple of places in the game. So
that is super
So it's like,
nice. Very nice trick. Yeah.
forever evolving.
Mhm. So let's mention also that black metal is also a big thing here in Norway, right?
Apparently.
Apparently. I think it's something that Norway is known for, right? Ouch.
Yeah, definitely.
So oil, fish, and black metal.
the exports of Norway.
And games.
Yeah,
Games,
games.
of course.
Yeah, we're starting to grow a bit more in Norway now. like a bunch of pretty cool games that have been made. Yeah, maybe we can mention a bit in the games that people should probably have heard about. There is Dune that's coming. Has it been released or is it coming up? Made by Funcom, which is based in Oslo.
Yeah, I think it's just been announced.
Yeah. Oh, they have made a really cool game called Hellsinger, where you have like it's based on rhythm. It's a shooter rhythm game, I guess, where you have to shoot in the rhythm of the music, and if you manage to follow the rhythm, then you get crits and stuff. And it's in a black metal-ish vibe.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, look at the reflections on the
Look at this.
water
Yeah,
here.
I-
Oh,
Purple
wow, wow,
and
wow,
the
wow,
blue
wow.
and the grey. So.
I wanted to mention that because I love the effect that Ollie has made here. It's
And this is what oil on water looks like.
yeah, it is. And this appears after you've exploded the big oil barrel.
Oh no.
So
Oh, I have a terrible joke. I shouldn't
Wait.
even say it.
uh,
So this is the last thing some of the birds see.
Oh no.
and, uh,
Sorry.
Oh,
wait,
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad. Okay. Back to the game.
Back to music.
Yeah, burning.
by the way, maybe we should also mention that we do not support polluting the ocean like this. Okay,
course not.
so
Of course.
do not explode or like pour oil.
No,
in the
it's
ocean.
deox. It's detoximore.
Detoximore. Hey. No, dioximore.
Dioximore. The world champion of Teslagrad 1 and soon to be world champion of Teslagrad 2 probably.
Probably.
Or if he isn't already. So when we had our release party for this game, one of the first people to purchase it was Geox here in the chat. And he started streaming the game immediately, and we had it on a big screen.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes,
fun.
yes. Yeah, we enjoy it so much.
And that was fun.
It's so nice to see all the first reactions of people playing. Like, and also just for info, if we are in the stream watching, it's okay to say like to give feedbacks on things that you think could be better, or it's okay to give an honest opinion. We are very open to. That's basically feedbacks is how one learns and how one can improve. So we take the positive and the negative as it goes.
Or visit Rain's Discord.
Yes, join us on the Discord and let us know everything you like and dislike about the game.
We all hang out there.
Yeah.
I'm here too, by the way. Hello.
Oh, I love it.
There it is.
No, I was too slow.
Oh, what?
And then,
Fredrik, what happened?
I just poured oil into. I just
Into
made
the
an
fire.
explosion and then I just stayed.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Right. There we go.
there you go. Hulda to the rescue.
Yes.
She's now your friend. But oh no.
So I was mentioning that Hulder is my second favorite character. My favorite character. We haven't seen it yet, and we might actually. We are probably not going to see it during this this playthrough. She is a little bit hidden. Yeah. You have to find her. We're not saying more. We're not saying more.
Oh, Hulda.
Pat. I love the patting.
No, go on, my little one.
You can do it.
I guess like one little fun fact here is like when we when Aslak made this animation here, the first iteration, Hulda actually like jumped into the fire on the left.
Oh.
We were like, yeah,
Maybe not a good idea.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jörn here is correcting me holding a microphone. I'm not quite used to that, so I'm just yeah, just growing it.
So this is Halfdan again. And you died.
So this is Halfdan again.
Halfdan's music and the voice here is Arion.
Oh yeah, the professional,
Professional
metal
black
singer. Yeah,
I felt appropriate.
with the troll behind. That was the perfect.
And the big
Come on, Fredrik, you can do it.
Is that part of the story? The one on the rock in the back?
Yeah, we can actually the Viking King. That's you can see it in the theaters and on some of the cards that are hidden all the way through the game.
You can even see him on the left now.
So, Diox, sorry, I'm going to be a bit music earlier. He said he loves the music so much and he talks about Halfdan's with a guitar metal riff.
Yes.
And the fun part is, guitar is the one instrument I don't play. I have no idea.
Really?
No.
But what are these?
Those are ukuleles. They only have 4 strings and a really short neck, so they're so much easier to play. But real guitar, I have no clue.
I know that feeling because, like in Guitar Hero, I can only play the medium where you use 4. But like on hard or expert,
6 is too much. I only have 4 or 5 fingers, and 4 of them are available for the guitar. So how am I supposed to play this? So it's all fake. I'm sorry. I played it on the piano.
Oh.
But it's not sample. It is me playing, but you know, sounds that sound like a guitar, and then just putting them through a lot of guitar amplifiers to get the crunchy sound. Secret trick.
Right.
Don't tell anyone.
No, we'll make sure we're not gonna tell.
I thought of getting someone like Ariel to play it, but time, you know, it flies. Even though we worked on this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, we started 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. You think you start a project, you think you have time, and then 2 years in, you only have 1 year left. Oh. Yeah, you really jumped in the project at the right moment. Yeah, Fredrik here has been working on the project for the last year of development, and a lifesaver.
yeah, it was chaos. Like it was a lot had to be done. In that last year. Yeah.
And Fredrik here is cat boss of the game, or cat implementer,
Yes.
polish master.
else did you do?
Cord hider.
Oh yeah, secret implementer.
Yes. How did you do it to hide the cards? Like, did you go with the flow, like, or?
Yeah, it was a mix of just like making people discover as much of the map as possible,
Yeah.
and also making sure that they are kind of rewarded for exploring outside of the main path. So that
Okay.
was
Diox said, as a piano player myself, it comforts me to know that I don't need to touch one of these filthy guitars to make metal. And the fun part is that the Twitch, it censored your message and said it was too mature because you wrote filthy. Oh, that's funny. So I had to, that was your message mistake because I had to allow it. But yeah, guitars, I don't know, when I was a kid, guitars, to me, they had one sound. They sounded like a guitar. But synthesizers and...
Piano is the best.
They had so
Piano
many
is
more
the best
options.
ever. I'm playing the piano myself. Not like I'm not like a virtuoso, but you know, enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay,
did
which
the
scroll?
last scroll you found. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was watching you when you played through.
So wait. So Dioximor says, "Oh my God, this scroll! I hate and love you at the same time for this. It's the last scroll I found." So it's our best Teslagrad player who says that. So go ahead, Fredrik. Tell us about that scroll.
Yeah. So I noticed I was watching a lot of like Teslagrad one speedruns, and I noticed that you picked up on this being like I guess a tribute to Richard. So I was like, we need one of those sections again.
Okay, Richard.
Yeah.
Who is Richard?
It's the little Volt Walker.
Yeah, there are many Richards probably.
So there is in Teslagrad there is one puzzle. You have to wait for the Vault Worker. You have to escort the Vault Worker to a button, and you have to wait for it to reach that button. You can't. There is no shortcut around it, right?
No, I don't
Not
think-
that I'm gonna mention.
I don't. Diox will correct us if
Not
there
that
is.
we know about, right?
Not well.
Well, shush, shush, shush.
Diox, are you hearing this?
Yeah, and so this little Vault Walker got the name Richard. So if you hear Richard here, that's what we're talking about.
No, he says no. Even in speedrunning, there's no way around it in Teslagrad 1.
Yeah, in Teslagrad 1, that's true. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Diox has tried everything.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
more.
yeah.
Oh,
So this area is a lot of fun. And look at
Okay.
this. Just look at this. Machinery and everything.
Clack,
This
clack,
is
clack, 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 clack.
such a good-looking game. This. I love this part.
yeah, it looks awesome. Oh,
I think the one thing I enjoyed the most working with the team and working on Teslagrad 2 is so I regularly went into the project to check how things were going, and the last year of the project, every week the game was just getting more and more beautiful, and I didn't know it was possible actually, but every time I got in, more stuff was added, more details, more effects, and it was incredible to see. Incredible.
This is the Tesla family melody. Might continue. And
Action.
action.
just left right before the violin.
No, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were like no. Like
Yeah, but this
I'm
is
sorry,
another one
I'm
of those
sorry. I'm so sorry.
contemplative.
Contemplative.
That's
Yeah.
the word. English in the morning.
We are not.
Places. where
It,
you can-
it is 2:45. It's not quite the morning anymore.
It's like a hub of story connections happening there, and you can think about it. If you want. Or you
Yeah.
can just move on.
You don't know where to go, just stay there and think about your life.
Yeah, it's a trick or whatever. An idea I have from Ghost in the Shell, because I watched the director commentary, and he said that sometimes in his movies he takes a break because he thinks he has shown you something significant, or he wants to show you something beautiful. So here, there's a little break
Yeah.
in the story for you to relax and enjoy, and I really like that
I
concept.
agree. It's
put
very
that in
nice. It's very nice to have this like these phases of puzzles that are a bit hectic with the bosses that stress you out, and alternating with more calm moments where I think the music pieces very well with the game. I think this yeah.
Because I'm so bad at compliments receiving, let's go to Dioximo's next message here. So I guess seeing the whole evolution was a treat. Oh yeah, it was fun.
It was amazing, and also hearing about the music getting better and better, because very often Jörn was sending a first draft, and then like adding all the very little. Oh, Jörn wants to say something.
No, is she moving inside there? Or is she standing still?
It's moving slightly.
Yeah, if you see closer, you can see a head. No, within. Nah.
And if you stand still there, that's a secret. I'm gonna reveal it anyway. You start hearing her as well.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to stand still for a little while.
Oh, goddamn.
But it's really subtle.
So, oh, is it what we're hearing now?
What is this? If you play it with headphones on,
Oh, wow,
you'll get a
okay.
treat there.
So here is my my first favorite, best of all, favorite character.
Eleanor.
Yeah,
Mine too, actually.
yeah.
So it's
So much love. She almost didn't make it in the game because of time, because deadlines. because we had to prioritize, but it was a hard crunch, and everybody wanted her. Like everybody in the team wanted her. Like she's so amazing. You designed the. Oh.
Yeah. The.
So if you're clever, you can eventually fight her. If you're smart. And it's you, Fredrik, who designed the fight, right?
Along with Peter.
Yeah. Dioximor says he started translating the Norwegian text. He means the graffitis that was spread around the game. And the story around her blew my mind. Yeah, it's deep, it's dark, and it's surprising.
So get your runic dictionary and your Norwegian and Google Translate.
But if you are interested in the lore, definitely follow Dioximor's Twitch channel.
And I guess there will be some wikis popping around and talking about all the details of the game.
Okay.
So they are going to fill up as it goes, I guess. We're going to follow that, guys. We're going to follow what you guys are finding and which connections you're making.
Kemet asks, was the rune text Norwegian? Didn't notice that. It is in kind of oldish Norwegian.
If it's, I guess it's the same language that was used in Teslagrad once.
Yeah.
Runes and
but Google Translate might struggle a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes.
But ask Dioximor for a trick, and he has a few.
And if you have ever questions about the lore, a good way to find out, check the wikis, but also join us in the Discord. We're quite active there, and there is a lot of chats about what players find, the connections between the details and the clues, and also between the clues you find in the game, but also between the clues you find in different games. Because just a reminder, all of our games are in the same universe, and so we,
if you
clues
see
are
something
sprouting
from
everywhere.
South American culture, that's a different part of the story.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what he's talking about.
So Dioximor says that Google Translate has some trouble, but sometimes a handsome Norwegian musician comes to help. Who might he be talking about? Yeah, probably.
So we are back at the hub.
Yeah, I'm thinking whether or not I should do the
boss.
The next boss. Yeah.
Right.
What do you think?
Marion is the boss. She decides. Let's do it, and then we can watch the credits.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just finish the playthrough, right? I mean, we might as well.
Yeah.
Now that we're here. Like, personally, I'm having a lot of fun just not playing.
Just watching and talking.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting. When Twitch came around, I just stopped watching regular TV because I think watching gaming like Diox is much more entertaining.
And it's super cool to be able to interact with people as they play.
And yeah, it feels freer. Like I can decide what I want to see and not just someone else wants me to see. I don't know. That was.
No, but it makes sense. I think
Yeah.
it's quite a common feeling now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Oh, that boss fight, you designed it as well, right?
Yeah, I was part of that.
Yeah, that picture. Oh man.
That picture is amazing. I want big mural.
Yes.
A big poster of it.
Actually, you know what? We are now we have a project. We are building a music studio in our office to host Jørn, because now his studio is out a little bit further from the office, and we want him a bit closer, because it's really cool to have him. we want all the crazy instruments. We want to get to play with all the crazy instruments too, and so maybe that could be a mural.
Oh, that was so
Could it be a mural in? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or we could print it on the fabric on like sound absorption on the walls.
Yes, totally.
So many things we can do.
Yeah.
So this boss fight I have never done myself.
Me neither,
For real,
actually.
I'm not skilled enough.
You always use the cheats, or
So this is a little. Yeah. Sneak myself into the cutscene.
You're in the cutscene there?
No, not me personally, but like Luna. I'm so immersed.
Feel like, what are you doing in the game?
Alright.
So this is more of a, I don't know, is this more intended like an epilogue to the boss fight, or just, because it's not, if you know how to do this, it's,
Yeah.
even I can do this.
Yeah, this is just kind of to get the.
You just kind of have to discover how to do it.
I love the music here as well.
So much drama.
Oh,
Whoops.
yeah. By the way, that's very anticlimactic. So-
And
Imagine being like on a world record pace and then you just missed the.
you just got an achievement. Eleanor.
And hear him, I know you'll hear me cry.
So much drama here.
So Galvan has some like quiet little sobs when he collapses. I don't know if you heard it.
I didn't.
No, it's kind of subtle.
Well, I'll
I was
be,
reading Dixie words.
I'll be playing it with the headphones.
Yeah.
Eleanor said.
Yeah, and so this time Eleanor didn't wake up, but
But
there is a way, so we're not saying more.
And it's not a 1 in 1,000 chance. Let's just say that.
No,
Or chance at all.
You actually have to activate something.
so epilogue. This is also one of my top 3 music tracks.
Yeah.
This is just this
Hey, good job making through the game, Fredrik. Good job making through the game.
Thank you.
So here's
Yeah.
the original Tesla theme and Jens
The cats.
in its
Hello, Jens.
original form, kind of. But this with the strings here, I really like.
By the way, the buildings you can see here,
Old King.
they are inspired from actual buildings you can see in Bergen. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
This
King's,
is actual
King's
Bergen.
Hall on the left there with the clock.
yeah.
Rosenkrantz-tårn, is it? No,
No, Håkonshall.
Håkonshall.
Yeah. And there's a funny story about that, and it's gonna be so nerdy. I'm gonna tell it some other time.
For your stream on Thursday.
For my own audience. And here comes the rulletext. And the best part about the rulletext is that the music kind of holds back until my name appears and then it explodes. So I also did have a Tesla one, but even more obvious because the music stops as nearly Katrin comes on the screen.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah,
It's just me
actually,
having fun. So, oh
Yes, and here are the artists. Wow. Okay, that was super nice. Obviously, thank you to everybody here mentioned in the credits, as well as Café Hus Friel. So that's the brand of coffee that the office uses. Yes,
keeping us
it's
alive.
just called. And
us alive.
of course, thank you to all the people at Modus who really helped to make the game happen. Helped us a lot. Did all the publishing stuff, publishing work. Yeah, so thank you to everybody who just had a hand in it, and also to all the friends and the family that for the moral support. Everybody in the community Discord for their support, their good words, and all their excitement. Yeah, it really helps us going. Don't underestimate your contribution. Yeah. All our financiers and sponsors, investors.
Tack för att du spilte.
Tack för att du
This one we can
spilte.
read.
Ja,
Tack för
ja,
att
ja.
du spilte.
thank you for playing.
Yep.
Yes.
And we're back to the menu. And there, look at all those games. Girl Genius.
Wow,
What is that?
surprising.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wait,
maybe
I wonder
we
what
can
happens
just
if,
let's have a small talk about Girl Genius.
Yeah.
So Girl Genius is a game that is currently in development, and that we plan on finishing in around August. So it's based on a webcomic that you can check out, written by Kaya and Phil Foglio, who also did illustration work for some of the Magic cards, by the way. A very fun comic, so just check. There are regularly updates on the state of the game in the Discord as well. It's more like an adventure, action, a bit of puzzle, so you have more fighting, more fighting oriented than Teslagrad, and also in 3D.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a different experience.
It looks great, and it's a lot of fun.
It looks nice. We're working with the authors so that the style of the game reflects the style of the comic. Yeah, so pretty exciting time as well. That keeps us busy.
Yeah, and Teslagrad remastered as well.
Yes, and remaster, so with updated graphics. And
What happens if you own Teslagrad 1?
so if you own Teslagrad 1, you have a very, very, very good discount to get the remaster. So the discount is not going to last forever. So just get it now. You get 10 more challenge, 10 more puzzles to solve, and updated graphics. So yeah, go for it, really.
Yeah.
I just love that effect. When you go to grow
And we worked hard to make it happen. So I think we can be a little bit proud of it.
And less
exploits. Yeah, the
that's-
remaster has less exploits.
Ah,
Sorry.
That was, What, I think my first encounter with speedrunners was on Teslagrad 1. And so I was all excited telling the Rain team about, oh, you know, speedrunners? I was, yeah, they break my game.
Yeah, thank you for breaking the game.
Yeah.
It's very, very entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's super fun. Okay, thanks from Jörn,
Yeah, Mr. Music,
me, and
Marion,
and Fredrik.
Fredrik.
yes,
And,
and thank you for from all the team at Train. It was such a great journey, such a nice time making this game, and we really enjoy. Just send us messages. Tell us what you liked, what you like best, what you liked less. We take all feedbacks. Yeah. All right, and see you
I know
on.
you get to see me clumsily on the stream.
Yeah, and wait, see you on Thursday as
Yeah,
well
on
for
Thursday.
your stream. Okay.
Fun.